Hello, hello. Oh, I'm always coughing every time I say hello. It's because I haven't been talking all afternoon and now I'm talking and I've got a tickle. So my apologies. Hello, if you're here for my 3 o'clock live, sharing with you the card I made for my blog post last night. I liked it so much I wanted to share it with you. Just excuse me for a minute, I'm going to have a cough. Excuse me. This card was created using this stamp set, which I have used. Actually, I haven't used the stamp set, but this is the bundle that comes with this stamp set. It has these gorgeous, beautiful big dies. And it also, the suite comes with these hoops, which are fabulous for making Christmas ornaments. And this beautiful paper comes with it as well. But this stamp set, I have used in an entirely different way to do a simple card. The card is very basic. It's all about the stamping. So the colours, this, as I said, was for my blog post last night, which was for the Colour Inspiration Colour Challenge. And these were the colours in the challenge. Misty Moonlight, Night of Navy and Crumb Cake, which are absolutely beautiful together. I have also used Whisper White for my project as well. Whisper White pigment ink, our craft. That comes, it comes in an uninked ink pad and you ink it yourself with the ink refill. As I said, it's a very basic card. Just opens up like that. In a landscape fold. Look, I closed it up when it's still a bit splodgy. But it's all about the stamping. So all we'll be doing is using these 2 white pieces for the front and the inside. And I'll get my stamps out. So this tree. And one of the things I love about this stamp set is this really fabulous large Merry Christmas. I really like swirly fonts. So that is pretty easy for me to love. And then the other thing, it's nice and big so that it shows off the image really well. So I need to find a scrap bit of paper, I think. Here we go, look at this. Just because I'm going to make a lot of mess. Well, not a lot. It sounds like I'm really going to go to town. Just because I'm going to stamp off the edges and everything like that, okay? So here's my Night of Navy. I'm going to stamp my Merry Christmas on first because that will help me see where I layer everything else. So there's my Merry Christmas right in the top corner there. Beautiful. So that's it for that. All of the rest of the card is created using this tree. So what I'm going to do is going from left to right, the same as when we write a story. I'm going to stamp my tree once and then stamp off again. And I've re-inked my Night of Navy ink pad, can you tell? So you can see little bits of the tree that have been off the edge and they create a bit more. But as we go through, we're going to add more detail there. So there we go. And I'm just completely stamping randomly with the extra stamping right behind to create that forest. Okay, there goes a big jet airplane. All right, I think there's probably enough of the Night of Navy. That's my darkest colour. Next I'm going to use, oh hang on, just before I go anywhere, I'll do a couple of trees on my inside panel. One there, and then a couple to the side there. There we go. All right, that's enough of my Night of Navy. Next I'm going to use the Misty Moonlight, which I do love, a really great colour. I'll do my inside panel first. Just a subtle difference in the blues there, and I covered up that mistake that I made there, and I don't want to better not get too carried away there, because you've got to leave room for to write your greeting. Okay, so another one here, and stamping in my background, making sure I cover up those bits that don't look so exciting. And it's probably enough of the misty moonlight. And the last, I'm going to leave that open for a minute because I'm going to do some blending with the misty moonlight as well. And the last one is just a couple of the crumb cake trees. Now this is a much lighter colour, so it won't show up as much for the repeat stamping. But that subtle couple of trees there really does add something in to all those lovely blues, doesn't it? There we go. And oops, another one there. There we go. That's all the trees done. There's just that gentle layering up of all of those images. I'll put you there. Rightio. Now I've got to get my brush. Which I forgot to bring over before, so I apologise for that. Now, just going around the edges, right around the edges with my misty moonlight and the brush. I'm going to really intensify my colouring here where all the trees are to give it a lot more depth. Okay, a lot more colour there to give them that lovely foresty look. And I'm just doing a bit extra there because I'm out of splodge. There we go. Okay, a bit more for my splodge camouflage. There we go. And then the front of my card, I'll do around the top edge first because that's where I want the lightest. And then lots of lovely misty moonlight all around here, all over the trees. And just adding layers. The good thing about using your blending brush is you can just keep adding layers up until your colour becomes the deep colour that you want. Okay. All right. Do I want more? Yes, I do. I want to make it look like almost like a night sky. Lots more here for the trees. Hey, how's that looking? Yeah, give it a lot more depth, just adding that blending. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise I was off camera there. There we go. Okay, so that looks, and I'm leaving, as you can see, my Merry Christmas highlighted there. So it's showing up like the moon. That looks pretty amazing. But then when you add the flicking of the water, what did I do with my water painter? I don't know what I did with my water painter. I thought I had it here. Oh well, I haven't got that, but I do have, this one is my dedicated white painter to use with my white ink, because the white ink is thick, and it stays quite white. So there is water in my reservoir. I'm just going to squeeze some water, add that in there. Okay, add some ink, and then using my lid, just going to flick the white. There we go. And flick the white on this one as well. Oh, a bit extra on my workspace. There we go. All right, that's all I needed to do for that. And that's going to take a little time to dry. Not long, but a little time to dry. So I'll just pull you up and up. Clean my white paint off here. Pop you down. Now I could heat set that with my tool, my heat tool, and that works quite nicely, but in the meantime, while I'm just giving that a bit of air drying time, actually today, with the temperature today, it probably won't take very long to dry at all. It's quite warm out today. All right, now I'm going to put this on with dimensionals on the front, and then layer the card onto it. Plenty of dimensionals so that it doesn't bow in the middle, especially when I'm sticking it on. Okay. Oops. Thanks everyone for joining me today. I'm really glad you're here. It's nice to know someone's keen on some craft today. There we go. They're all shiny. They're all good to go. So you can go on the front. And then this one will go on the inside. Pop you in there. And as I said, it's pretty warm today here at my house, so that is looking very dry to me. It's very subtle once it dries. The white ink is actually very subtle. But because that could possibly still be a little bit wet, I'm going to use my adhesive just on my base, which I very rarely do, but you will notice I'm not putting it right to the outside edge because I want to leave a little tiny edge all the way around. Having a teeny tiny edge around your work like that helps highlight, bring out that Night of Navy in your stamping. Okay, and then this one, if I close that, no, it's not wet. I'm just going to do the same thing. Right, and pop you on. This one possibly will take a little bit longer to dry because the white ink is a bit thicker. Here we are. And then the last thing I did to celebrate this gorgeous colour scheme is to use some of these Hues of Blues flowers. Now, yes, they are flowers, but I thought they could also masquerade as stars on this card. So I'm putting them in the starry sky along with all those flecks of white ink. There we go, 1, 2, another one over here near my Merry Christmas. And I'm using the white ones. You actually could, there are Misty Moonlight ones in here as well, but I did think the white might look a bit more starry. Or you could use something really sparkly, like perhaps rhinestones or something like that. Here you go, there's my card from my blog post last night for the Colour Inspiration Challenge. Beautiful, beautiful colours this week. So the colours are Misty Moonlight, Night of Navy, and Crumb Cake. So if you're inspired by those gorgeous colours, make a card using them and add it into our Colour Inspiration Challenges page on Facebook. Easy peasy, and maybe everyone will say how amazing you are. Now that we've done that, would you like to see some new products? My pre-order has come for our November online exclusives, and I've got new things. Yes, I love the variegated look too. All right. The first thing to show you is these guys. Now, I know my camera's a bit close. Have brand new packaging for our dies. Look how, now let me show you here's one of our current die sets, die envelopes. So they're wider and taller than our current die sets. But the other thing is, this is the packaging for our current dies, and I always store mine this way so that I can see what shapes they are, and I put a label on. These ones, they are pictured. The new dies are pictured, and the name Pop-Up Petal Dies is on the top, and these are the stamps that go with it. So these Pop-Up Petal Dies go with the This is the stamp set, this is the dies. So exactly the same packaging for both of them. So you can store them together, and this is how the stamps are organised, okay? The same as they are in our, where's a stamp set? So they're the same as our current stamp set, sizes. So, sourcing the products for those is getting tricky. So check out this, isn't that lovely? Pop-up petals. So that can go back in there. This has just arrived today, so oops, apparently it's supposed to go the other way around. If you're being particular about it. Pop-up petals. So this stamp set has some vases and some flowers that you stick in the vases, and some nice thank you. But it has 1, 2, 3 step stamping. 1, 2, 3 step stamping, so you can stamp the flower, then the green, and then the top of the flower, and this one as well. So isn't that cute? So pop-up petals, and it also has, here's the dies. Let's have a look at the dies. I think I possibly will still put them on magnet sheet, I'm not sure, but there's the vases and the flower, the frames that go around the images. So this one has an outline, this one has an outline, this one has an outline, and the 2 vases along with the butterfly and this flower, and all of the rest stamping a fill in. I've got a feeling this might be a little flower box, but not entirely sure. Okay, so that's pop-up petals, that's new. Actually, oh, that's not new. I was just comparing it. This is Our Story, a stamp set, and as you probably know, I am a scrapbooker, and I thought it was a great one because I'm always doing pages about family and friends. So you can stamp the best memories are created with family. This is us, family, our story forever. I really like that, and the date and love, laughter and love, friends and love, family and love, and some cute little edge pieces. Now this stamp, this is a bundle, Banner Sayings, and I actually got this one mostly because I love a good punch, and I do love a banner punch. I feel as though that's not reflecting quite so much for you. But yeah, this is the Banner Sayings punch. And I think for my retreat day, I'm going to use this punch for people's names on the tags. Okay, Banner Sayings. And then this is the last bundle I got. Friendly Foliage. Some gorgeous imagery. Let's have a look, see how big the stamps are. See if they're the same. Yep, the stamps are the same size as the images on the front. So that's always really, really helpful to know. Okay, the stamps are all photopolymer. Stamping Up are going to all photopolymer stamps now, and the red rubber is only lasting until they're all finished. Okay, manufacturing has improved a lot with photopolymer since they've begun, thank goodness, because now they absorb ink and stamp much better. And that's the cool Friendly Foliage dies, which coordinate very nicely with these images. Okay, so clear this off. This will cut that out, and I'm guessing that if you cut them out together, it will cut out the whole image. So watch this space to see if that does happen. I'm going to give it a go. Okay, so that's the stamps and dies. Much easier to store. And they have the same, as I said, same name, Friendly Foliage dies, Friendly Foliage stamp sets. Okay, so you can discriminate between the stamp set and the dies by the labels at the top. This one also says down the bottom stamp set, that one says dies. But the illustration on the dies is a fantastic thing. I love that. Okay, next I bought, this is very boring, but also extremely exciting. I'm not sure whether you can tell from the image, but coming in November with our online exclusives is vellum. Yay! them. It's in a 12 by 12 format. So, lovely vellum. Oh, I love vellum and missed it when it wasn't in our catalogue. There are 12 sheets in the pack of 12 inch by 12 inch vellum. Okay, great news. So you can get lots of fun uses out of the vellum. This is something else I also got in the pre-order. This is probably something to go with a Valentine's Day sweet, I suppose. Lovely doilies, but I just thought it was pretty, so I got it. All right, large doilies. Oh, cute. And smaller doilies in bubble bath, and I'm saying real red, probably. I wonder if it says on the packaging. Bubble bath and real red. Look at that, Julia. Woohoo! That was a good guess, wasn't it? Okay, so lovely doilies, and that pack comes with a pack of 24 doilies, so 12 small, 12 large. So aren't they pretty? What else did I get? I also got 2 kits. Now, these are not coming out in November. They're already out. And if you were lucky, you might have been able to get them at a discount. I actually bought them when they came out before I knew about the sale. So, because I love kits. This one here is the Nutcracker Tags kit. It has has lots of tags in it. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 12 tags with little nutcracker imagery, even a girly nutcracker. Yay! So there's 3 dudes and 1 little girly nutcracker. Okay, that one's a non-stamping kit, easy peasy to put together and not very expensive. Also comes in lots of languages by the looks of this. Okay, let's pull it apart and have a look. Some black twine, adhesives, decent sizes actually, not too small. Look at that besides my hands. There's our little girly nutcracker. This is obviously the base of the tag, so that's how big the tags are. Okay, I know I don't have huge hands, but that's still a pretty good size tag. And there's one of the fellas. Okay, I won't do all of them, but I might put these 2 together just because I want to. Maybe I should look at how the picture's going. Okay, so they have tags to sit on. I'm just going to choose these 2 tags. Oh, and accessories. Look, cute accessories. Oh, if I pull things out of the way, it might make it easier for you to see. So I suppose it does matter who's... This one must be for this old dude. Okay, let me put this one aside for all of the other tags. Oh, look at that, lovely holly leaves. I'll put this down so you can see what I'm doing. So I've got my lemon lime twist, my little girly. She's so cute. Nutcrackers are always shown as soldiers, boy soldiers. So it's nice to have something for the girls. There we go. So there's those 2. And then I'm guessing here, because I'm not reading the instructions, which means we could be in for a disaster if I'm not careful. There's her accessories. This is his accessories. See how the ones you add on have the glimmer on them. So they all have some sort of glimmer. He's got an extra mustache. And then there's words in lots of languages. So the words are: believe in the magic of Christmas, for you, sending joy, and cheer to last the year. Okay, so that's all the possibilities for the words. And they also come in 3 other languages: French, German, and Dutch, I believe. Okay. And looking at the pictures, I can't see where the holly goes. Oh, it just goes underneath the words. So here's the lemon lime twist chap. So he has lemon lime twist leaves, and she has pool party leaves because she's got pool party dress. Okay. Move you out of the way. move you out of the way, and twine to put in the top. So shall I put some together? I'll leave that. I'll use mine that I've got here. No, I've got a better one here. Here we go. Pop his little hat on. Move you out of the way. So are we all in the photo there? There's his little sparkly hat. Cute, cute, cute. And you need mini dimensionals, which is why there are mini dimensionals in the kit, for his mustache. And my prezzies are going to look amazing when I give everyone something gorgeous with this wrapped onto it. Even if it's something small, it'll look amazing. Actually, what I am going to do is these are going to be the tags for Retreat Day coming up, with people's names on them as well. But it will look very pretty and festive. Okay, so there's her cute little boots with some sparkle on. She says sending joy because she's called Joy, I've decided. And he says believe in the magic. Now I don't want to cover up his sparkly belt. That's what they did in the picture. Goodness gracious. Hang on, there's a bit of die cutting to pop out here. And inside the bee. There we go. And sending joy. That can go there. Believe in the magic. Oh, his belt is covered up. Woo! Okay. So the twine is 12 inches. And oh, the holly they're sticking on behind him. I'm not sure about that. I like them just as they are. I don't want to cover up all those pretty bits. Let's do some twine though. 12 inches. 1, 2. Oops, I apologise. I just bumped the phone. Okay, so I'm going to thread that through the front there and that one there, and slip that through there, and then I am going to tie the ends. Maybe, no, not yet. So that's her, Young Joy. Maybe I should put the words here. There, something like that, so she swings off so you don't cover up her prettiness. And I'll butch here with his beautiful sparkly belt. Just thread that through there. Pop out my eyelet there. I do have more in my box. I got distracted. I apologise. I'll get to that as soon as I'm finished here. There we go. And I might put believe in the magic of Christmas behind him, with his holly behind him. There we go. I also got another kit called Calm and Bright. And it is also a Christmas kit. And I won't be making any cards, but I'll just open it up and show you. It uses Lost Lagoon ink. And it has beautiful white cards, probably a bit hard to see there. And the other thing I have to show you is the counting down, 12 days of crafting, counting down. Now, it comes with this stamp set as well, and all of the things inside the calendar coordinate with this stamp set. If you would like to purchase this and don't want to spoil the surprise and you want to count down, switch off the video now, okay? Because I am not that person. When I get things, I like to open the whole lot up all at once and do everything. So advent calendars are useless for me for saving something for every day. But I'd love to share it with somebody to see what they think. So if you don't want to see what's in this, please switch off right now. But here is the 2025 12 Days of Crafting calendar, and it's taken up a lot of the camera space, so I'm going to try and go up a bit higher. There we go. Rightio. Inside is beautiful, and it has 12 little doors to open. As I said, it comes with this lovely stamp set, which has birthday wishes, thanks, love you, someone special, proud of you, always in my heart, miss you, healing hugs, thinking of you. Basically every greeting you would want. And a cupcake and some beautiful flowers. Okay, so that is the stamp set that comes with this lovely 12 Days of Christmas. And this is still available, to my knowledge, in Australia. So if you like it, okay, here we go. Number one is, I bent my number one, some dies that coordinate with the stamp set. Okay, so there's the flower dies, some leaves, a butterfly, and a little rainbow, and some more flowers. Okay, so that's day number one, is some dies. Very cool. Okay, where's number two? Oh, number two is over here, and it is paper. Paper that coordinates with this stamp set. The paper is one-sided, single-sided, so you don't have to make a choice between which is your favourite side. And there are 2 sheets of every design in beautiful, florally, and beige, so you could use that one for a guide. And lovely flirty flamingo, plain designs and pattern designs. Oh, look at that one. That's beautiful. And the lovely blue. I know you probably think I said that because it's green, but it is beautiful. Lovely misty moonlight. Oh, that one's pretty. And more blue. Okay, so that's day number 2 is pretty paper. Okay. Day number 3 is, over on the other side, is sparkles. Lots of sparkles, so you could make a shaker card. Ooh, they are beautiful. Check out that. Okay, that's day number 3. Number 4 is, ooh, foil edged tags. Now this makes crafting easy, doesn't it? Lots of lovely little taggy things that you can stamp. Oh, cute. All foil edged. Lovely. Okay, that's day number 4. And day number 5 is over this side. Oh, they slid out. That's probably why you should do them day at a time. Day number 5 is masking. Oh, and a little cute little masking brush. Check this out. Isn't that adorable? And the masks coordinate with the stamp set. So leaves and florals, and they coordinate with the stamp set. Isn't that cool? There you go. Masks. I like that little brush. I don't have one like that. Happy Christmas to me. Day number 5. Day number 6 is next to day number 5, and it is bubble stickers with cherries. What? 2 sheets. So cherries, bows, rainbows, cupcakes, flowers, and strawberries. Cute, cute, cute. I don't think I want to use all these things because they're so pretty to use. Too pretty to use. Okay, day number 7. Are we in the camera? Not sure. Day 7 is more dies. Lovely postage edge, scallop edge dies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dies in there. That's huge. 7. Day number 8 is twine. So Flirty Flamingo and Misty Moonlight Twine. Day number 9 is, ooh, what's this? Awesome Memories and More cards. Double-sided Memories and More cards, what's more. Cute. Same as the DSP. Oh, I like that one with the framework. Make an easy card, didn't it? And along with that is day number 9. We're not even nearly close to the end. Is these guys. What are these? Like ephemera bits and pieces. Die cuts ready to go. With butterflies, flowers, cherries. Oh, aren't they adorable little tags? Oh, look at the hearts. Oh, I like the heart. I'm not usually a heart girl, but that's cute. Okay. Gorgeous stuff. Put them in there. I probably should put them in the bag so I don't lose them. That's very hopeful of me, isn't it? So that was day number 9. Where am I up to? 10. 10 is out of camera and I can't move my thing. 10 is more sparkles, actually sequins. I won't open that because you know what will happen. 10, 11 is more glitter. This is a sparkly, sparkly kit. Excellent. Imagine the mess I could make with that. And 12. Lucky last. 12 days of crafting. But if I'm going to do crafting, I'd want to use them all at the same time. Oh, embossed pieces. Look. They're all embossed and they coordinate with the stamp set as well. There we go. 3 of each design. 6 pieces of embossed paper and laser cut pieces. Laser cut pieces are always really intricate and beautiful. White laser cut pieces. Oh, circles just to separate all those beautiful bits and pieces. So lots of leafery and delicate details. So about the only thing this kit doesn't have is card bases. That's amazing. That is very, very amazing. It's got everything else you need. Oh, it doesn't have ink either. So you've got your stamp set. All you need to add is some cardstock and ink and you're ready to make lots of cards for the whole season. And they're not Christmassy, they can be useful cards for the whole. I'm just closing them up, so hopefully when I close it up, everything doesn't come flying out. There you go. That's all of my sneak peeks for you. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you again next week.